Welcome back everyone to another look at the charts. My name is Angelo Zittis and today we'll be looking at four instruments. First is EURUSD, second is GBP USD, third is USDCHF, and fourth is US100, which is the Nasdaq. Now before we get into the technicals, we would like to note two important developments. First, the USD captured overnight gains upon the FOMC Meeting Minutes yesterday. Even though the USD remains in an oversold position, yesterday it performed its strongest buying momentum in months as the Fed showed some reluctance to clarify their guidance on the future path of interest rates, as was the case back in July's meeting. After the meeting, the USD continued to move higher across the board. The impact of the movement was seen on all major USD currency pairs. Second, traders should also know that tomorrow, the 21st of August, we have a very interesting economic calendar with many financial releases. First, we have the PMI releases from Australia, Japan, UK, France, Germany, Eurozone, and the US. We also get the UK and Canadian retail sales, the US existing home sales, and the Eurozone consumer confidence. That's a very active calendar, and caution is advised. Moving into the technicals, EURUSD 4-hour chart. Now Eurodollar's latest drop has forced the currency pair just between the 117.95 S1 support level and the 118.50 R1 resistance level. If a bullish run sends the currency above the R1, other levels to the upside are the 118.95 R2 line. That was tested various times in August until it was breached to the upside on the 18th, and the pair moved to the 119.35 R3 hurdle. The R3 was tested various times in the past week, but it was not breached. On the contrary, if the selling persists, then the 117.95 S1 support level last seen on the 14th of August may come into play. If the currency pair continues to move lower, then the 117.45 S2 support level could be next, and the 117.15 S3 could ultimately be reached, as both levels were last seen on the 12th of August. For the short term, the RSI indicator below our chart is running below the 50 level, possibly implying the bears are still in charge. Moving now to cable 4-hour chart. After the latest drop, the pair has once again moved in the sideways motion between our 131.65 R1 resistance level and the 130.50 S1 support level that it moved within from the 30th of July to the 18th of August. However, if the pair continues to move downwards, it could reach the 130.50 S1 level that was tested constantly from the 7th to the 14th of August, proving to be solid. If the selling is continuous for the GBP, then the 129.30 S2 line could be next, and even lower the 128.10 S3 hurdle. If traders buy the dip that was formed since yesterday, the R1 131.65 could become the first stop line. Higher, the 132.35 R2 resistance level, which is the highest price reached since 2019, could be a level that traders may be interested in. And finally, the 133.35 R3 level could become a target in an extensive bullish momentum. Moving now to USDCHF 4-hour chart. USDCHF was among the top movers after the event, and today in the Asian session it moved higher to test the R1 0.9160, but was unable to breach it. Yet if the currency pair is undertaken by a bullish interest, then it could move even higher to test the R2 0.9180, or even higher for the R3 0.92 hurdle. In the opposite direction, a selling momentum could send the currency pair down to the S1 0.9120 support level, or even lower to the S2 0.9105 line. In case of a continuous selling scenario, the currency pair could even land lower to test the S3 0.9075 support hurdle. Yet on a long-term view, the currency pair remains oversold and is currently trading at levels seen back in 2015. Moving now to Nasdaq 100. As the index moved lower yesterday to retest our now R1 11,330 resistance level. If the index is to regain its upward momentum, it could surpass the R1 and reach for the R2 11,450 line That was approached yesterday but was not tested. If the bulls continue to drive the market, the index could even move higher to capture the R3 11,555 hurdle. However, if the index is to return lower, it could initially test our S1 11,200 support level. Other levels we have noted for a possible move even lower are the S2 11,065 level and the S3 10,975 line that were both last seen on the 12th of August. Now, despite yesterday's correction lower, the index remains in a buying trend, and it would require a move much lower to reverse our current outlook. Now, that was our last chart. We hope you enjoyed this as well as found it useful. Thank you very much for your time and enjoy solid trading.